Hey, Cody, I'm ready. After this. No, I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready now. Welcome back to Miles Field here in St. Paul's. We get set to get the second half kick underway. It is 81 degrees and 72% humidity, so it's cooled off about 7 degrees since kickoff. Sun is down, lights is on, so Friday night lights. Watched a good game on the live stream last night between Girard and St. Mary's Colgan, where the second half drug out a long time with a lot of cramping going on, so we hope that's not the issue here tonight, as the Indians should take the second half kickoff and here in about a minute. Overall assessment of the Indians here in that first half, defense played just pretty solid, I thought, holding this potent sedan, large Campbell with a lot of, and Stone with a lot of size in the backfield and across the line of scrimmage. I thought they did a pretty doggone good job of controlling sedan. And the bend don't break on offense. Their passing attack was pretty decent for the Indians, but they really need to clean things up on the run attack. You got to be able to control the line of scrimmage and get some yards to gain on the ground. So we'll see what Coach Watrick's, any adjustments they make here in the second half. We are about 16 seconds from the second half kick. And again, I want to brag on the football field. A little bit of sod kicked up, but it's just because Kent's been really watering his football field and keeping it mowed down. As came out of wintertime, just a little background on the football field, it didn't come out looking very good. It had a lot of ryegrass on it, which was a thing in the past to kind of keep it it's a Bermuda field, so to keep it green in the fall. Kent in the past has overseeded with the rye. Well, that rye kind of choked out some of that Bermuda, either that or a winter killed. But he overseeded. It was pretty bare. Not no more than 45 days ago, and he overseeded it and plugged it a lot and really worked on it. I tell you what, it looks like a carpet out there. It looks like Arrowhead Stadium out there. It looks so good. There's some sod chunks knocked up in the air, but I tell you what, he's done an excellent job on this field. It's striped good. It looks great. It's full. It's lush. It's short. And we're ready for the second half. Kick back deep is Kaiser Watrick. He stands at his own 2-yard line. Drive and kick. Watrick is going to bounce into the end zone. He can't take it out. It's a touchback. Yeah, it's first and 10 for the Indians from their own 15 as they sedan kicks it into the Mendoza kicks it into the end zone. So first and 10 for the Indians from their own 15. Indians going to start deep in their own territory and see if they can sustain a drive coming out of the first half. Starting this second half, just underway, 12 minutes on the clock, 8-0 sedan leads. Peters comes from the sideline. Probably ought to take the ad back down so you guys can watch a little football. My apologies. Here we go. First and 10, I formation. Smith at fullback. Watrick at tailback. Peters rolls to his left, looks across the middle, has a man down there. He's it for Murillo. Oh, right through his arms. And he was a couple yards behind the defender. But the defender kind of recovered as Peters really heaved it as hard as he could and just didn't quite throw it quick enough. Murillo had 3 or 4 yards on number 6'4". That was Everett, but it kind of distracted him as Everett got his hands up and it went right through the arms of Murillo. Second down and 10 for the Indians. I formation again. Here comes the set. Here's the snap. Watrick tries the middles. Got a little running room. Good. And there's a flag coming in late. I don't know. I wish that was I wish that was a face mask, but I got a feeling it's holding. That was thrown by the back judge. I don't know what he's doing, throwing a holding from back there. But it's holding on the Indians, so that's going to negate a nice positive run by Watrick. Best run of the night, right up the gut. It's going to back up 10 yards from the spot. It'll bring up second down and long. It's going to be back to clear up to their own 6-yard line. So the Indians really pin back deep. They need to get out of this hole if they can. 2nd down and call it 18 for the Indians. First holding call of the night on the Indians. I formation again. Smith at fullback, Watrick at tailback, Peters up under center. Here comes the snap. Hand off to Watrick. Same play. A little bit of running room up the middle. Whip down after about a 3-yard gain on the play. I know Coach Watrick awful proud of the Indians and their participation in the weight room. We had an early season meeting to go over all the COVID rules and everything that the boys is going to have to adhere to. And in that meeting, he discussed a lot, and it was a good opportunity for him to talk about the summer program and weight program and increases that the boys have made and how hard some of them worked. It sounded like they really had good participation this summer in their weight program. The boys really worked hard. 2 receivers wide to the right, Norris and Smith. In the pistol is Peters. Set to his left is Watrick. Here comes the snap. Watrick goes in motion from left to right. Rolls to his right. Now he's going to try to run. Nope. Yeah, he's going to try to run. Tries to get around the right side. And that looked like a face mask. That had to be knocked out. And they said it's a fumble, and it's going to be a touchdown for Sedan. Peters loses the ball around the right side, and it's going to be a Blue Devil touchdown. Ball was picked up, knocked loose at the 10-yard line, and the Blue Devils score. Now they lead 14-0. So a turnover on the Indians. First one of the night. Peters trying to get some running room around that right-hand side. Had some positive yardage. Wasn't going to get nowhere near the first down, but the ball knocked loose, ended up on the turf, and a scoop and 6 for the Blue Devils, and they lead 14-0. So bad start to the second half for the Indians. Campbell up under center, I formation, Stone and it's going to be a pit. No, it's number 2 on the carry, and he's going to scoot into the end zone. First carry for him on the night. That's Hatton, the 187-pound junior. And it's 16-0. Sedan leads 10:49 left to go in the third quarter. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout. You listen to St. Paul football on Hot 105.
10:49 left to go in this third quarter.
$10:49 left to go here in the third period. 16-0. Sedan leads off the turnover at the 10-yard line by Trey Peters, and a scoop pickup and score by Sedan, and they lead 16-0 after the extra point was good. Back deep again is Watrick. Set to kick off is number 9-5-9 junior, 156-pound junior Mendoza. Kicked it into the end zone. Watrick stands back at his own 2-yard line. Drive and kick's going to be returnable. Watrick takes it at the 4. He loses it right out in front. He picks it up. 3 Blue Devils all over him at the 10. Nowhere to go. And he's going to be brought down at the 11-yard line as Coach Watrick throws his hands up in dismay because there was 3 Blue Devils all over Watrick. First and 10 for the Indians. Pinned deep again in their own territory. So the Indians, having to play a lot of football early on in this third period on their end, needed to try to sustain a drive to flip the field at worst. 10:43 left to go here in the third period. 16-0 Sedan leads. Indians really need to try to sustain a drive here. They did a good job of not breaking on defense in that first half, but offense has really been Achilles' heel for the Indians tonight. I formation for the Indians. Peters up under center. Here's a handoff to Watrick on the right side, looking for a little bit of running room. Nowhere to go for him. Like maybe a short gain or a gain of none for Watrick. We're going to say no gain on the play. Second down and 10.5 yards as the ball spotted just on the other side of the 10. Peters comes to the sideline as the Indians try to get some footings on that line of scrimmage. That was supposed to be the bright spot for the Indians, but it hasn't really showed here tonight. Wide receiver to the right and left for the Indians. Here's the snap. Rolling to his left is Peters. Tries to cut back up, and he's going to be whipped down hard by big number 32, Ethan Long, 5'11", 300-pound junior. And it's going to be a loss of 4 on the play by Peters. Call it 3rd and 15 for the Indians back at their own 6-yard line. Somehow the Indians try to dig out of this hole because you are playing a lot of football on your end all of a sudden to start this third quarter. Peyton Norris scoots to the right side with Vincent Smith. In the pistol is Peter. Set to his left is Watrick. Now Norris. Now it's going to be a timeout by Watrick. All sorts of confusion by Smith and Norris, the sophomore and the junior. Timeout by Coach Watrick. So we'll be back after this 30-second timeout. You're listening to St. Paul football on Hot 105.
Blue Devils ahead of the St. Paul Indians 16-0.
Welcome back. 9:09 left to go in the third period. 16-0. Sedan leads over the Indians. Indians stuck back on their end of the football field. 3rd down and 15 from their own 6-yard line. With an early timeout here in the third period is the wrong set for the receivers. A little confusion. So Coach Watrick has to use a timeout here. And it is 3rd and 16. Peters in the pistol. 2 receivers to the left is Smith and Norris. Now motion from Watrick from right to left. Good snap. Peters going to roll to his left. Looking across the middle. Has Norris and it right to his hand and drops it. It's going to be 4th down and long. Norris was wide open, but it slipped right through his hands. Now Murillo's going to stand in his own end zone to punt the football. Campbell goes back deep for Sedan. Worst case scenario for the Indians to start this second half. 2 possessions. First one results in a turnover and a touchdown for Sedan. Second one, punt pending as Murillo. The Indians started at the 10, end up at the 6. Murillo set the punt. They need a block here for Murillo, see if he can get a good punt off. They hold up the defense. Campbell's going to try to take it on the fly. It bounces about the 35. He takes it on one hop off the left side with a head of steam. He's got. Away he goes. Wilson Smith finally brings him down, but not until he's clear down to the 10-yard line of the Indians.
Taken down by Wilson Smith.
So a 35-yard return for Campbell. Big load for the Indians try to bring them down. Blue Devils. I heard Josh say Blue Jays, so I called them the Blue Jays. 1st and 10 outside the 10, actually 1st and goal right on the 10-yard line for the Blue Devils. The Indians defense takes the field. Campbell up under center. I formation for the Blue Devils. Pitch. Around the right side, a lot of running room and into the end zone. Touchdown on the first play is Hatton. 10-yard run by Hatton. First time he's carried tonight. Maybe set out that first half for a reason, but he scored the last extra point and he just scores on the 10-yard touchdown run. Hatton didn't see the field here in the first half. 6'1", 187-pound, another junior for Sedan. A lone senior on the squad is Campbell, the quarterback. Excuse me, I'm taking that back. 82, Walker, 6', 155-pound senior also. I formation with Stone fullback and Smilko at tailback. Extra point is good, and all of a sudden the Indians are down at 24-0 with 8:46 left to go in the third. We'll be back after this 1 minute timeout. You listen to St. Paul football on Hot 105.
Go in the third quarter. Number 9, Mendoza, setting the kickoff to number 15.
Welcome back. All of a sudden, 24-0 with 8:46 left to go in the third. Is 8-0 coming out of halftime, but the Indians really sputtering on offense, and the Blue Devils keeping the Indians pinned back in their own territory. Watrick takes it at the 5 this time, up to the 10, 15, and just a ton of Blue Devils down there on him. We need to have some blocking on that kick return. We got everybody in maroon jersey standing at the 30-yard line looking back at poor old Kaiser Watrick back there just taking a whole flock of Blue Devils on. He gets back to the 15-yard line, so 10-yard kickoff return. And 1st and 10. Sadly to say, the best field position besides the touchback for the Indians in the third period here. 24-0 Blue Devils lead, 8:40 left to go. Another tough one next Friday night, 2 home games in a row, but Oswego comes to town. First time that the Indians has played football in quite some time, 8-man football. That'll be another tough matchup for St. Paul. Peters with the snap, looking to his right, to his left, cuts up the middle. He's going to be brought down by about 4 Blue Devils. Whipped down to the ground. It'll be short, no gain on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Indians. Now the ball just across the 15-yard line. 2nd down and 10, ball at 15. As O'Hara comes up over the football. Stacked to the right side. Peyton Norris, the only one on the left side of the line. Another timeout by Coach Watrick. Something had to be wrong there. No guard, nobody on the left side. It was a timeout for the Indians. Second one of this half. We'll be back after this 1 minute timeout. You're listening to St. Paul football on Hot 105. Welcome back. 2nd down and 10 for the Indians coming out of timeout. 7:57 left to go in the third period. A high formation for the Indians. Peters up under center. Peters is going to roll to his left. He needs to throw it. Scott Smith, and off his fingertips it to the ground. As just a little bit short and off the fingertips Vincent Smith. The passing game has been the bright spot for the Indians again.
Cover by number 1.
Had a receiver coming across the field, dragging across the field open, just couldn't quite get it to it. Falls incomplete. 3rd down and 10 as Peters a little bit gimpy here. 3rd down and 10 for the Indians. A pin back at their own 15-yard line. See what Coach Watcher does here as Peters with a cramp as he hustles back onto the field. Need to hurry up here, so it's not a delay of game. 3rd down and 10, pin back at their own 15. 2 receivers wide to the left is Smith and North. Peters in the pistol. Set to his right is Wattrick. Wattrick goes in motion. Peters rolls to his left, and he throw it. Gets rid of the football and off the fingertips of Vincent Smith and falls incomplete. It'll bring 4th down and 10 for the Indians. Pin back at their own 15-yard line. Punt formation. So the first 3 possessions for the Indians is a turnover, scoop, and score for Sedan, and 2 3-and-outs for the Indians. This time the Indians at their own 15. Campbell back deep again for the Blue Devils. Murillo's been in a little under distress on the punts. See if he can get a good one off here. Try to kick it to the sideline. Murillo stands at his own 5, and it's a bad one, and he's going to be in a little trouble, and he gets it off late. Good job by him getting it off. And O'Hara downs the ball in Indian territory. Real lucky there is Murillo picks the football up off the ground, sidesteps a Blue Devil, and gets the punt off. It'll be 1st and 10 for Sedan at the Indian 38-yard line. 7:35 left to go here in the 3rd period. 24-0. Sedan leads over the Indians of St. Paul. 1st and 10 for Sedan at the Indian 38-yard line. Up to the line of scrimmage comes the Blue Devil. Campbell up under center. Smilko in the eye. It's a handoff to Smilko. Tries that right side. Missed tackle, but Vincent Smith gets enough hands on him that he goes down. Stone leading the way for Smilko. Gain of 5 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 5. First carry of the second half for Smilko. Hatton's been in the game a couple times. Showed some speed for the Blue Devils. Smilko back in there. The 155-pound junior I formation. Here comes the snap. It's a fullback dive. A lot of running room right up the middle. Nice 7-8 yard gain. Drugged down by Mason Winter. 7-yard gain by Stone. It's going to be 1st and 10. Ball now spotted at the Indian 25-yard line. Stone King back into the game. Mason Winter comes out. Stone King at nose guard. Murillo left defensive end. Wilson Smith right defensive end. Austin O'Hara middle linebacker. Wattrick a linebacker. Vincent Smith and Peyton Norris cornerbacks, and Trey Peters free safety. I formation. Here comes the snap. Rolling to his left. On the option is Campbell. Pitches it late to Smilko. Ball comes loose, but it's knocked out of bounds. It looks like a 7-yard gain by Smilko. Yes, 2 carries for 12 yards here in this second half. 2nd down and 3. Ball now spotted at the Indian 18-yard line. 5:48 left to go in the 3rd period. 24-0. The Blue Devils lead and are threatening again at the Indians 18. Wide receiver wide to the right, 1 to the left. In the pistol is Campbell. Back behind him is Smilko. Here comes the snap. He's going to roll to his right, runs the option. Nobody out or brought down by Wattrick in a good tackle. But a 6-yard gain on the play by Smilko. 18 yards, 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils from the Indians' 12-yard line. 5:02 left to go in the 3rd. 24-0. Sedan leads. It's been all Blue Devils here in this second half. Indians fought hard in that first half. Sedan led 8-0 at halftime, but Sedan has scored on a turnover and their second possession and are threatening on their third possession. Campbell, the only one in the backfield, is going to keep it around the left side. Wilson Smith whiffs on him and misses him, and being drugged down by O'Hara after a gain of 6 yards. It's going to bring up second down and 4.
Brings up a second down and 4 for the Blue Devils.
First carry of the second half by Campbell. 6-yard gain on the play. Second down and 4. Ball now spotted at the Indians' 7-yard line. Wilson Smith comes out of the game. Got to be tired playing both ways. O'Hara moves the defensive end. Mason Winter comes in on down lineman. They go to a four down line set with Winter and Stone King in there. O'Hara and Murillo at defensive end. One receiver wide to the right. In the pistol is Campbell. Now timeout by Sedan with 3:49 left to go in the third. We'll take a timeout. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. Let's St. Paul football on Hot 105.
3 minutes, 49 seconds.
Welcome back. Welcome back to Miles Field here in St. Paul. Second down and 4 for Sedan at the Indians' 7-yard line. All the football has been played on the east end of the football field to start this second half. 3:49 left to go here in the third. 24-0 Sedan leads. One receiver wide to the right. Campbell back to pass. Looking across the middle. Got a man out to the right. And it's dropped off the fingertips
Pass dropped by number 9.
by Mendoza. Vincent Smith on the coverage.
That will bring up a 3rd down and 4 for the Blue Devils.
Third down and 4 for the Blue Devils at the Indians' 7-yard line. Need to get down to the 2 for a first down. Campbell in the pistol. Mendoza to the right. Number 6, I think, is Everett to the left. Set behind Campbell is Smilko. He's going to run the option to the left. Gets it off the left side. First down and more. And he squirts into the end zone. Touchdown. Nobody out there. Mason Winter went for the quarterback, and he instantly pitched it, but nobody had the pitch man. And the score is 30-0. 3:39 left to go in the third. So the wheels are falling off here at Miles Field in St. Paul. Hatton back in the game for the Blue Devils. We knew with the Indians' losses from this big senior class last year, this year was going to be a learning curve experience. And Sedan, a great program for the first game. The Indians really fought hard. I was impressed how hard they fought there in the first half. Extra point is good. And Sedan extends their lead out to 32-0. But the Indians' offense, they're going to have to really work on the line of scrimmage because nothing going good for the Indians on offense. 32-0, 3:39 left to go in the third. We'll be back after this 1-minute timeout. Let's St. Paul football on Hot 105.
Kickoff to number 15, Kaiser Watrick.
3:39 left to go. It's been all Blue Devils here in this third period as they have scored 24 unanswered to start this second half, and they lead 32-0. Mendoza drive and kick. Watrick stands at his 2. Up to the 10, and nothing but blue jerseys again, and hammers him down at the 15-yard line. He was driven down to the ground hard. I don't know who the other 7 players are blocking, but apparently not too many people. There was 4 Blue Devils right on top of Watrick. Every time he returns the ball, he gets back to the 15-yard line. First and 10 for the Indians from their own 15. Will not be a pretty film session on the kickoff return blocking team, as the film will not lie, as Watrick no room, no time to run. Been kind of the story of the night for Kaiser. 3:35 left to go in the third, 32-0 Blue Devils of Sedan. See if the Indians can get something going here on offense. O'Hara up to the line of scrimmage, I formation, Smith at fullback, Watrick at tailback, Peters up under center. Here comes the snap. Hand off to Watrick. He's going to try the right side. Cuts back towards the middle. Whip down. Nowhere to go. Oh, no gain on the play.
Trey Peters hands off to Kaiser Watrick.
Going to bring up second down and 10.
Taken down by number 3, Isaiah Smilko. Brings up a second down.
I'd like to see a few more quick hitters. See if that line of scrimmage can at least control the initial line of scrimmage. Maybe a couple fullback dives. Give it to Vincent Smith. Vincent Smith has positive yards on the night. Sophomore quarterback, sophomore fullback, sophomore tailback. In the pistol is Peters. Set to his left is Watrick. Here comes the snap. Good snap. Peters going to keep it around the left side. Tries to cut back to the middle. Dives forward. Back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Peters this quarter on his 4th carry for a -4 yards on the night. Be third down and 10. 2:33 left to go in the third. 32-0. Sedan leads. So far, not a good home opener for the Indians. Good crowd on hand at Miles Field here in St. Paul. Peyton Orr splits wide to the left. Vincent Smith wide to the right. In the pistol is Peter. Set to his right is Watrick. Here comes the snap as Watrick goes in motion from right to left. Peters rolls to the left, throws back to Murillo through his hands, falls incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down and 10.
Murillo is incomplete, bringing up 4th down for St. Paul.
As passing game hasn't done much here in the third period neither. No receptions, no pass completions by Peters. Third down and 10. Murillo in punt formation again. It's been the story of the Indians' life here in this third period. Campbell stands back at his own 30. No pressure this time. Pretty decent punt by Murillo. Campbell tries to take it on the bounce. Lets it go out of bounds at their own 39-yard line. So the Blue Devils will take over 1st and 10 from their own 39-yard line. They lead 32-0 with 1:48 left to go here in the third period. See if the Indians defense can stand up this potent Blue Devil offense. Got to be getting wore down. Hot, humid night here. It's kind of shown in this third period. And really, you'd think that the Indians deferring or getting the ball in the second half would be a good thing, but it's really been their Achilles heel because they can't get out of their own end of the football field. The west end of the field is going to be in great shape because there's no football being played down there. A little end around here to number 8, and Watrick whips him out of bounds after he gains 3 yards on a play. Good tackle by a young sophomore. Mendoza on the carry. It'll be a gain of 3 for Mendoza.
Gain of 3 yards. 2nd and 7.
Second down and 7
left to go in the third quarter.
for the Blue Devils into Indian territory at the 38-yard line. 32-0. Blue Devils lead 115 and rolling here in the third. One receiver wide to the right. Slot to the left is Mendoza. In the pistol is Campbell. Set behind him is Smilko. Going to run it to Smilko. Right up the middle. Knight cuts to the left side. He's got some running room. Dragged by the shirt tail. Gets away. Cuts back to the middle of the field. And has a lead blocker. Norris trying to run him down. Around the left side is Smilko. And he is brought down finally by Peters at the Indians' 11-yard line. No block in the back. No holdings on the reverse. I think all the rest must have their eyes closed. First down and 10 for the Blue Devils down to the 12-yard line.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
25-yard run by Smilko. All of a sudden this half, he is up to 43 yards rushing. First and 10 for the Blue Devils at the Indians' 12-yard line. In the pistol, or no, I formation for the Blue Devils. And that's going to be a flag.
Flag on the play.
Let's see what the call is. Is it a false start or is it offsides? It's going to be a false start against the Blue Devils. First penalty of the second half. Indians with one holding call, one on the Blue Devils. Be first down and 15, backed up now to the Indians' 17-yard line. 9 seconds left to go here in the third. Blue Devils lead 32-0. Still one 12-minute period to play. Indians need to try to bow up here in the home opener. First and 15 from the Indians' 17. Up under center is Campbell. Here comes the snap. It's going to be a handoff to Smilk off the right side. Missed tackle to the line of scrimmage. Tripped up by Vincent Smith as Mason Winter misses him in the backfield. And that's going to be the end of the third period. At the end of 32-0, Sedan leads. We'll be back after this 1-minute timeout. The St. Paul football on Hot 105. Welcome back to Miles Field here in St. Paul. Second down and 8 for Sedan at the Indians' 10-yard line. We moved to the west end of the field because of the switch of quarters, so that end of the football field we hope gets very little work this quarter. That is Sedan's end. Second down and 8. I formation for Sedan. Fullback dive right up the middle all the way to the goal line. Touchdown. Number 31, Blake Stone on the dive off the left side. It'll be a 12-yard plunge for Stone. He has 19 yards rushing. 38-0. Sedan leads. 11:54 left to go in the ball game, pending the extra point. Indians need to keep their head up. They played a good first half of football. They knew you had a lot of holes to fill, a lot of learning curve, young backfield. Had some bright spots there in that first half. I thought the defense played well, but they just can't get out of their own end of the football field, and ball's loose. And who got on it? It's no good as the Indians recovered. So there's the first glitch of the night for Sedan as the first extra point. is no good on the two-point conversion. Two-point conversion is no good. 11:54 left to go here in the ball game. 38-0, Sedan leads. We'll be back after this 1-minute timeout. You're listening to St. Paul football on Hot 105. Welcome back. 11:54 go in the ball game. Sedan just scores for the fourth time in the third period, and they lead 38-0 with 11:54 left to go in the game. As Sedan sets to kick the ball off, back deep this time is Vincent Smith. So we get a new look back there, give Kaiser a little bit of a break as Mendoza sets the ball on the tee. As out on the field, let's see.
Number 9 kicking off to number 40.
Let's see, we got some young ones out there. We'll try to get their name on here for the Indians. Cooper Newberry, Matthew Lestico on the field for the Indians. Here's Mendoza's kick, a drive and kick. It's going to be offsides on Sedan as they was across the line of scrimmage. And that's going to back them up 5 yards. And they'll have to re-kick from their own 25.
The Blue Devils.
False start, so they got across the line before the kicker kicked the football. So they'll back them up to their own 25. Maybe this will give the Indians a little more room to get a good return. On the front line, Peyton Horse, Ivan Murillo, Wilson Smith, and Mason Winter. Up backs, Matthew Lestico, Cooper Newberry. Austin O'Hara stands in the center of the field. Back behind him about 20 yards is Vincent Smith, the lone returner. Mendoza set to kick again. Here comes Mendoza's kick. Clean kick that time. He's going to drive it. He's going to go into the end zone either way. And it's going to be a touchback. Indians will take first and 10 from their own 15-yard line. 11:54 left to go in the game. 38-0. Indians trail to Sedan in the opening night here at Miles Field. As next week looks to be a little bit cooler, at least midweek. We'll see what the week ends up being. It'll be a little easier on the boys, as there's no better way to get in shape instead of playing. So far, cramping not an issue by either team, which is good. 2 receivers wide to the right for the Indians. Peters in the pistol. Set to his left is Watrick. He goes in motion from left to right. Peters rolls to his right. Now he's going to run around the right side. He's got some run room. Walloped out of bounds hard.
Peters knocked out of bounds by number 14.
He is hit hard out of bounds, but he's okay. Bounces back up off the ground as he has a nice gain on first down. Mendoza, I think, knocked him out of bounds. Put a good lick on him. 7 yards on the carry by Peters. Gives Peters into positive territory on the night. Trey Young, sophomore, second down. And 3 for the Indians. Ball up to their own 23-yard line. Same set. 2 receivers to the right. Watrick set to the left of Peters. This time it's handoff to Watrick. Cuts back up the middle. Got a little bit of running room. Going to have a first down. Nice carry. Good 5-yard gain on the play by Watrick. And it's going to be good for the Indians for a Indians first down. That's a rare first down of the night. On the ground for the Indians. 2 good runs in a row. See if the Indians could get something going on the ground here. They need to burn some of this clock up. Try to score, get their heads up in this ball game on a positive note. 38-0, 10:29 left to go in a game. Keep playing hard. Show some heart. High formation. Smith at fullback, Watrick at tailback, Peters up under center. Give it to Smith right up the middle. Let's see what happens here. Peters Going to hand it to Watrick. Got a hole. I see a little bit of hole. Got a little running room. The young sophomore just needs to grow into himself a little bit, get a little more meat on the bones. Running hard is Kaiser. Played hard tonight. Second down. He's got a gain of 3. It's a good positive first down gain. I seen nice hole develop that time. That's his 5th carry of the second half for 11 yards is Kaiser. Second down and 7. Keep it going. I formation. Smith at fullback. Watrick at tailback. Peters up under center. Here's the snap. Watrick again, right up to guts. Got some running room. Puts his shoulder pass down. Close to a first down. We're finding a little running room right over the center. That's good for another Indian. Oh, I believe. Maybe it's just a little bit short. Sticks are moving. So it is a first down. So another 7-yard gain. That gets Watrick up to 18 yards rushing in this half. 2 first downs in a row on the ground, right up the gut. So good blocking by the initial line of scrimmage. Up to the line of scrimmage comes O'Hara. To his left is Smith. To his right is Stone King. In the eye are the Indians. Peter up under center. Watrick tries the left side. He's got some running room. Good 8-yard gain on the play. On first down. So Watrick with a little life here for the Indians. Second down and 2. So good blocking all of a sudden by the line of scrimmage.
Second down and 2.
As I look for New Jersey's at sedans, but they still, Campbell's still out there. Smilko's still out there, so it's not like they have a lot of subs in the game. The Indians just did a little better job in finding some running room right up the middle. Second down and 2. Keep it going here. Down 2 into sedans territory at their own 35. At their 35. Peters is going to roll to his left. Got some running room. Smith needs to get a block, and he misses him. But still, nice, another first down and a good run by Peters. 7-yard gain on the play. And that's a good for an Indian first down to the sedan. 28-yard line. Where's this line been the whole game? Good fake to the left. Peters rolls to the right. Vincent Smith. He really had some running room, but Smith couldn't get a block on Smilko. First down and 10. Just what the doctor ordered for the Indians here. Let's keep it going. 2 receivers wide to the right now. They change it up. Peyton Norris and Vincent Smith. In the pistol is Peter. Set to his left is Watrick. Here comes the snap. And, it's a bad snap over the head of Peters. And he's to get on it. And he does, barely. And it's a big loss on the play all the way back into their own territory at the 39.5-yard line. Have some luck in that eye, and we go back to that pistol, and a bad snap is a loss of 12 on the play. And it's going to be second down and 20, and all of a sudden the Indians back in their own territory. They had the ball, first down and 10 at the Blue Devil 28-yard line. Second down and 20, back to the I formation. Vincent Smith at fullback, Watrick at tailback. Peters up under center, 6:19 left to go in the game as he's up to the line of scrimmage. Gets under center, and here comes the snap. Hand off to Watrick and in the backfield, and he's ripped down right as he gets the ball. He's ripped down by Rogo Harder, the 5'10", 175-pound senior. Well, I can't read very good. Now all of a sudden I see 4 seniors on the roster but they are freshman, sophomore, junior laden team. About 30 kids on the roster here. Third down and a train ride for the Indians. Had a great drive going, and all of a sudden 2 back-to-back big loss plays. One on a bad snap, one on a loss in the backfield, and all of a sudden it's third and a cab ride. 26, third and 26, I formation. Peters up under center. 5:16 left to go in the game. Peters hands it to Watrick. Watrick tries up the middle, rolls to his left, and he's rolled down. No gain on the play.
Trey Peters hands off to Kaiser Watrick. Take it down immediately.
Watrick, 8 carries on the night, 25, or not 8 carries in this half, 25 yards. So it's going to be 4th down and about 25. Back in punt formation, obviously, will be Murillo with 4:45 left to go in the game. Indians trail 38-0. Back deep is Campbell. He's been the returner all night long. Kick it to the sideline. Ivan. As the clock continues to run. Hand is up. Here's the snap. Get it off, and he does. He kicks it to the sideline. Good kick. Good job by Murillo. Keeping it out of the returner's hands, out of bounds at the 12-yard line. So nice job by Murillo. Kicking to the sideline. Bounces out of 12. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils from their own 12.
With 4:15 left to go in the ballgame.
On the field for the Indians defense, Wilson Smith comes out to get a little breather. 1st and 10 for Sedan. Looks like Sedan bringing some subs into the game. Campbell goes out. Smilko goes out. As the Indians starting defense stays in. So somewhat calling the dogs off or getting a little. They have a lot of players, so I'm sure they want to get a lot of playing time for their kids. Head coach Mick Holt, longtime Sedan, always does a great job with Sedan. Great battles over the years between Sedan and St. Paul. In the eye, handoff off the right side. Ball's almost lost. Man, it was on the hip of the running back forever. He turns around, recovers it. Good job by him. Couldn't catch the number 14, I believe. No gain on the play. No, number 11 on the carry. That's Luke Hurt, 5'5", 119-pound freshman. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 as Murillo somewhat comes hobbling off the game. Ivan's played a lot, ran a lot as he comes to the sidelines. 2nd down and 10 up the line of scrimmage in the eye. New quarterback in the game for Sedan. Here's the snap. Handoff fullback up the middle. Sidesteps one. Tries to get to the right edge. Running down, knocked out of bounds about the 20-yard line. 3:17 left to go in the game. Number 20 on the carry. Justice Norris. And it's going to bring up 2nd down and 2 as Watrick Kaiser comes off a little bit gimpy. No, we got an ankle issue or maybe just a little cramp issues. He played a lot both ways as Kaiser tonight. Played well, the young sophomore. Seems to be okay. Maybe got a cleat to the foot or something. 3rd down and 1 for the Blue Devils from their own 21-yard line. 2:38 left to go in the game. I formation for the Blue Devils. Indians defense creeps up to the line of scrimmage. Here's the snap. Quarterback sneak, trying right up the middle. Going to have a 1st down. Bulls ahead for 3 yards. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils.
That is number 13, Kristen Wade.
Up to their own 24-yard line.
Enough for a Blue Devil 1st down.
1st and 10 for the Blue Devils from their own 24-yard line. 2:08 left to go in the game. 38-0. Blue Devils
Left to go in the ballgame.
ahead. 1st and 10 from their own 24. In the eye are the Blue Devils from their own 24. Handoff. Hit immediately by number 20, Cooper Newberry in the backfield. The young freshman getting some playing time for the Indians. Whips down number 11, Luke Hurt, the 5'5" freshman. Freshman on freshman there. 2nd down and 9 for the Blue Devils from their own 25.
2nd down and 9.
Newberry in at that nose guard position. Mason Winter, right defensive end.
1 second left to go in the ballgame. ball game.
Murillo, left defensive end. Middle linebacker is Austin O'Hara. Norris and Smith stays in at cornerbacks, and Peters is free safety. Conditioning pretty good for the Indians here tonight. Hopefully can come out of this injury free. Try to run it off the left side. Nowhere to go. Whip down. And that was Mason Winter. A nice tackle. Hurt again with a loss on the play. Less than a minute left to go. 38-0. Sedan leads. So the Indians survive the heat and humidity. They're just not going to come out with a victory here, but play them. So no better way to get in shape than on a football field. Playing 48 minutes. Up under center is the Blue Devils. I formation. Handoff again. Up the middle. Fullback dive that time. And it's going to be a gain of 3. Justice Norris, 13 seconds left to go in the game. It'll be 4th down and 8 from their own 27-yard line, and that's going to be the ball game, folks. The Indians start the season 0-1 as they lose to Sedan 38-0. We'll be back with my final game thoughts and stats after this 2-minute timeout. You're listening to St. Paul football on Hot 105.
Join us next week as we host the Oswego Indians.
We're going to go ahead and sign off on the live stream. Thank everybody for watching tonight.